So I'm going to start sharing a video in which you are going to watch how to write a basic paragraph. And it's quite important because they are basic elements you need to follow. Just let me know if you could listen to the video.
No, I can't.
No, I can't.
All right. So I'm going to share it again. And include sonido del equipo. All right.
University exam. We don't have enough time in the world for me to teach you that, and I probably forget. So, this is very simply how to write
All
a
right,
basic
thank you.
English paragraph. 1, 2, 3, 4 rules. Rule number 1 is indent. Indent. What does indent mean? Indent basically means, I learned this when I was a child. You take your finger. You can have a big finger, a small finger. I don't care. You take your finger, or 2 fingers, and you make a little space. Like so. This is called an indentation or indent. So indent means you leave a space at the very first line of the paragraph. And that's it. You do not leave a space at any other lines in the paragraph, only the first line. So it's very important that you only indent the first line of your paragraph. Like so. Okay. The next thing that you have to do is you have to use a capital letter at the beginning of every sentence. Now, the word that I've written is I. Another rule in English is that every single time you write I, it must be a capital. So, I'm going to write an example sentence for you to illustrate what I mean. I am a teacher. Okay? This is one sentence. So, rule number 3. At the end of my sentence, I must use a period. A period is a dot, if you'd like. So, I am a teacher. So, what I'm going to do is my next sentence, I'm going to begin it with a capital letter. My. So, I want to say my name. My name is Ronnie. So, what I've done, rule number 1, indent. Rule number 2, you have to use a capital letter at the beginning of every new sentence. Rule number 3, you're going to use a period at the end of each sentence so that the person reading your beautiful paragraph knows when to stop and take a break. For example, if I did not have a period here, I'd say, I'm a teacher, my name is Ronnie. You need to break up your ideas. So one sentence has one thought and one period. I'm a teacher, my name is Ronnie.
As all the time, I'm going to tell you, one idea, period. Another idea, period. But complete ideas, subject, verb, complement.
Next one, number 4. I see this in a lot of students' writing. The 2 basic things about a paragraph are the form and the content. The form is the most important. The form is the indentation. And don't use point form. Do you know what point form is? If you're typing something on Word or on an email, point form is also called bullet, which is so bullet means you would put each new sentence on a new line. So if I was to write this, I'm a teacher, then I would put my next sentence here. This is not how to make a paragraph. This is point form. Ding, 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 ding. So this is bad. What I'm going to do is I'm going to write until I almost reach the end of the page. Don't write past the end of the page because then you're writing on the desk and it gets messy. So I'm a teacher. My name is Ronnie. I live. So I'm going to use up all of my line until the end. I live in Canada. What would you like to know about Canada? Canada is very cold in the winter. So, as you can see by my example, I only stop my sentence at the end of my paper. I don't use each sentence on each line. So, 4 basic things to remember when you're writing a basic English paragraph. The first one is indent the first line of your paragraph only. Use a capital letter at the beginning of each new line or each new sentence, and use a period at the end. Also, don't forget, don't use point form. I am a teacher. My name is Ronnie. I live in Canada. Canada is very cold. Go to subscribe.
Here, as you could notice, there are complete ideas in each sentence. So that is how you may structure your paragraphs. One complete idea, but remember, each idea must have a relationship between them. The first idea, I'm a teacher, all right. Then she is starting with her profession. After that, my name is Ronnie. She's saying who is she. Then I live in Canada. She says where she lives. Then the other idea, Canada is very cold. She's expressing the how is the place where she lives. Everything has a connection, a relationship, but with separate ideas. Complete ideas separated by periods. Okay? Now another video that is going to give us some clues for how to write a good paragraph.
Look at these 2 paragraphs. Can you tell which one is a good paragraph and which one is not? Yes, the first one is a good paragraph. How do you know? It's a good paragraph because it focuses on a single topic, which is my mother. The second paragraph talks about many different things. In fact, each sentence in the second paragraph talks about a different topic, which is really a bad idea. So, a good paragraph focuses on a single topic or idea. Remember that. Today, we shall learn about 3 very important components of a paragraph: topic sentence, supporting sentences, adding details.
I remind you this part we are going to review again in unit number 4. However, from this beginning, it's really important you identify the characteristics. So there's no surprise if we repeat again this video or any other video related to how to write a paragraph. But as I mentioned, in unit number 4, we are going to review again that.
Look at this simple paragraph. Read it aloud. Now look again at the first sentence. It says, trees are useful to us. This is called the topic sentence of the paragraph. The rest of the sentences in the paragraph must support or agree with this topic sentence. Now look at the other sentences in the paragraph. Do they support the topic sentence? Do they tell us how the trees are useful to us? Yes, indeed. They support the topic sentence. Trees are useful to us.
Here you can notice that the topic sentence is like the topic, the theme, or the idea that is going to be developed within the paragraph. Trees are useful to us. That is the topic sentence. So now I'm going to explain why they are useful to us. So those are the other supporting ideas. They clean the air around us. Okay, this is one reason why they are useful. On a hot day, they give us shade. That is a second use. That is a second reason why they are useful to us.
So, this is a good paragraph indeed. It has a topic sentence, and the rest of the sentences in the paragraph support the topic sentence. This sentence says, a dog is a useful animal. All the other sentences must support or prove how a dog is a useful animal. Let's see. It guards our house. Does this sentence prove that a dog is a useful animal? Yes. It protects us from burglars. Does this sentence support that the dog is a useful animal? Yes, of course. It plays with us and entertains us. Does it support that a dog is a useful animal? Yes, of course again. It keeps us safe and makes our life easy. This sentence too supports the topic sentence. So, a good paragraph must have a topic sentence that controls the other sentences. Now, here is a little exercise for you. Look at this paragraph. The topic sentence is missing. Can you put in the topic sentence in this paragraph? Well, here are two options for you. Choose one. You are right. The correct option is Mrs. Lama is a very busy person. As you have seen, the main sentence of a paragraph, which is usually the first sentence, is called the topic sentence. The rest of the sentences in the paragraph are called supporting sentences. They support the topic sentence. Have a look at this paragraph now. It's about Pokhara. What is the topic sentence? Pokhara is an amazing place to visit. The rest of the sentences, which are the supporting sentences, must support why or how Pokhara is an amazing place to visit. In this paragraph, there are three supporting sentences. Let's look at each of them. First, it is a place known for its scenic beauty. Also, Pokhara offers a range of adventure activities for the visitors. In addition, you get to visit exotic places within the city. As you can see, all of these three supporting sentences support the topic sentence, Pokhara is an amazing place to visit. Now, let's go to the next item, adding details. Often, you need to add details to your supporting sentences. Adding details makes the paragraph stronger. Let's see how we can add details to our paragraph about.
This other part, I'm going to stop here because it's the matter of unit number 4, when we are going to use those transition words and knowing how to add more details. However, the very basic part, I stop sharing. Any comment, any question that you have about that?
No, professor, actually is really the same as in Spanish. Have the topic sentence and the rest of the paragraph has to support it. Everything is okay.
All right, thank you so much. Yes, exactly. And this is something, how can I say? Something very necessary to take into consideration when we are dealing with the process writing. We need to remember that the way we structure our sentences, it's going to demonstrate how we are processing the information. So that's why we need to consider that all the ideas must be ordered in a neat form. And how can we achieve this? Well, we can achieve this by using the system of topic sentence supporting ideas. I insist, when we go to unit number 4, we are going to review more in detail the transition words and all the other aspects that are related to um, to improve the writing process. Okay, so now I'm going to share the screen so that we can develop an activity, an interactive activity. It is not really difficult, but it requires to pay attention so that we can identify the ideas. Here we have 4 sentences, and those sentences are only for the introduction of an essay. Okay, so a bigger text. When you take the next course, Habilidades de Lectura y Redacción en Inglés, you are going to develop different texts. One of those texts is the essay. Here, in this course, Iniciación a la Lectura y Redacción, the main purpose is for you to structure a coherent paragraph. That's why I'm really insisting on you to develop coherent paragraphs. And how can you develop a coherent paragraph? Structure your ideas clearly by using simple sentences. All right, so we are going to drag the sentences into the correct box. Here we've got different sentences. There are a number of solutions to this problem. In fact, we could probably say most people would like to own a new car. Older cars often break down through. Okay, what we are talking about? So, I would like any one of you that could help me to read this first sentence, that is number 1. Who may help me to read aloud?
Me?
Go ahead, Miriam.
There are a number of solutions to this problem, including buying a new car, selling your car, and using public transportation, and learning how to repair your car yourself.
All right, thank you so much. So, when we read this sentence, there is a specific phrase that called my attention. Could you guess what was that specific phrase?
There are a number of solutions.
Exactly, and the keyword solutions. That is the keyword solutions. All right. Then, thank you so much, Miriam. Who can help me to read sentence number 2?
Me, Frida.
All right, Frida, go ahead.
In fact, we could probably say that everyone would like to own a new car, but the reality is that many people have old cars.
All right. Thank you so much. So now again, what is the phrase that may have called my attention? Could you guess which was?
In fact,
In fact,
Yep, exactly. And the idea of using in fact is like an introduction, an introductory expression that it's going to state probably an example or probably an explanation. Here it's giving an example. Much Frida. So now who helped me to read number 3? Sentence number 3.
Me, teacher.
Yes,
Most,
go ahead, Rose.
most people would like to own a new car.
So now here, what is the key word or the key expression?
Most people.
Not exactly. Focus on the topic. What is the
new car.
topic? Exactly.
Oh,
Own a new car. That is the topic. Own a new car. All right. Thank you so much. Now, who may help me to read number 4?
Me, Rogelio.
Go ahead, Rogelio.
Older cars often break down out, and owners have to pay a lot of money regularly to have their car repaired.
So now, what are some of the expressions or probably words that may have called my attention? Could you guess?
Regularly, and owners.
All right, but more specifically at the beginning,
older cars.
older cars. So now, sentence number 4 is giving characteristics, describing the characteristics of older cars. This is the process of understanding the ideas that are expressed within each of the sentences. So now we have like the structure of the introduction paragraph. Topic sentence, linking sentence, the problem, a sentence in which it is established a problem, and then a thesis statement and solution. What is a thesis statement? Basically, what I, as a writer, establish as a belief. And through that belief, I'm going to develop the next paragraphs. That is a thesis statement, my belief. Okay, so now tell me what is the topic sentence? Which of these 4 sentences is the topic sentence? Any idea?
Most people would like to own a new car. Number 2.
Exactly. Yep. This is the topic sentence. We are discussing about own a new car. All right. Now, what could be the linking sentences? The linking sentence, sorry, it's like the next sentence that it's going to expand the idea of owing a new car.
The second sentence.
The number one.
Number 2.
All right, this one. In fact, everyone would like to own a new car. This expression reminds me cuando salía un anuncio de el auto Jetta. Decía, todo mundo tiene un Jetta, al menos en su cabeza. All right. So now, what is the problem?
The number 4.
Number
All
4.
right.
Number 4.
The problem discussing about old cars. Yes, definitely. The remaining is the one that establishes the thesis and the solution. And this is the thesis. I believe that there are a number of solutions. You see, this is my thesis. This is my belief. That's why it says there are a number of solutions. Okay. Y ahora veamos cómo el uso de las palabras. La mayor parte de las personas le gustaría tener un carro nuevo. De hecho, probablemente podríamos decir que todos les gustaría tener un nuevo carro. Está diciendo con otras palabras al principio la misma idea de tener un carro nuevo. But the reality is that many people have old cars. Contraste, but, pero. La realidad es que la mayoría tiene un coche viejo. De ahí luego nos habla ahora con esta otra idea. Old cars, older cars y todo lo que le pasa, ¿no? Que siempre se descomponen y los propietarios tienen que pagar mucho regularmente para reparar sus carros. Después de ahí vamos a dar una solución. Pero antes, ¿cuál es nuestra creencia? Ah, pues que hay muchas soluciones para este problema. ¿Problema cuál? Pues el de los viejos autos. Incluyendo comprar uno nuevo, vender el viejo y usar el transporte público y aprender cómo reparar tu auto por ti mismo. Todo ese párrafo habló acerca de un auto nuevo. ¿Por qué tener un auto nuevo? Luego, la realidad, que en realidad se tiene más autos viejos. Y de ahí luego, lo que yo creo, mi creencia, cómo solucionar el problema. Al terminar, vamos a darle revisar mis respuestas. Perfecto. Quedó todo muy bien. Pero vean ustedes el por qué es importante darle sentido a cada una de las ideas que voy a expresar a través de los enunciados. Enunciados completos. Ideas completas. Ahora bien, deje de compartir. Hasta ahorita. ¿Comentarios, dudas? ¿Qué fue lo que les llamó la atención? ¿Qué se les hizo difícil? Les escucho.
Pues yo en inglés he tenido la mala costumbre de no respetar, en este caso, los signos de puntuación en el anterior, en los videos que nos compartió. Y pues me hizo, pues sí, entender de que tengo que respetar eso, no es muy importante en este caso en la materia, entonces es algo que tengo que mejorar. Quizá, no sé si recuerde, pero creo que usted me comentó en una actividad de que estuvo mal algunos signos de puntuación que yo puse en mi tarea. No recuerdo bien qué tarea, pero sí vi que me corrigieron en ese aspecto, entonces es algo que tengo que tomar en cuenta, ¿no? Es un comentario.
Justamente que bueno, gracias Axel que lo comenta. Ese es también el propósito de estas asesorías. Yo les hago que trabajen en los equipos, les reviso, les doy la retroalimentación. Ahorita también les pongo estos otros videos y también estos ejercicios. Porque la finalidad es que ustedes vayan también dándose cuenta y se convenzan del por qué es necesario estructurar las ideas con mayor claridad, respetar el uso de los signos de puntuación y sobre todo el por qué cuando no se utiliza el signo de puntuación adecuadamente nos permite que nuestro lector no nos entienda bien. Y es lo que hay que evitar a toda costa. ¿Quién más, por favor? ¿Qué fue lo que de esto ahorita que estuvimos repasando, viendo, les resultó difícil, les resultó aburrido? En fin, les escucho.
A mí sí me pareció interesante que resaltara la importancia de respetar los puntos. Creo que igual yo a veces no me doy cuenta que me falla la puntuación y como no lo leo en voz alta, o sea, lo leo en mi cabeza y yo soy la que lo escucha y yo soy la que lo escribe, como que no me doy cuenta si tiene o no sentido. Pero pues me pareció muy interesante el primer video.
Muy bien, Miriam, muchas gracias. Y justo es también el propósito, que les haga conciencia, que se den cuenta y a partir de ahí, cómo pueden ir mejorando. También para esto mismo es que voy a ahorita compartirles en pantalla un ejercicio que podría parecer muy básico, muy de niños, está ridículo. Signos de puntuación. Igual también para la unidad 3, que veamos categorías gramaticales, también ahí se puede volver a estar viendo y también en la unidad 4 los signos de puntuación. Pero ya también que detecté que es una necesidad, vámonos de nuevo a lo básico. Vean cómo está escrito. Vean cómo está escrito. No lleva nada, lleva un guión, lleva un punto y coma. ¿Qué lleva ahí?
¿Todo?
Dentro de las opciones no me aparece el punto. Este sería que no lleve nada. A ver, déjame ver qué tal si hay en otro que. Punto y coma. Estoy viendo por si no me aparece otro que tenga coma, punto y coma. A ver si tiene uno que es del punto. O al menos que sea el cero, que sea el punto. No. La única opción que me permite es el cero, el guión y el punto y coma. Voy a ponerle el punto y coma. De hecho, sería el punto ahí. Pero acuérdense que también se puede utilizar el punto y coma. Se puede utilizar también como con la misma función del punto. A ver. Aquí sí tendría que ser el. A ver, vamos a ver si el cero me lo maneja como si fuera el punto. A ver, vamos con el número 2. ¿Qué le pongo? ¿Qué signo de puntuación le pongo aquí?
Punto y coma.
Así es, punto y coma. Estamos separando dos ideas, pero dentro de un mismo enunciado. Luego aquí, ¿qué le pongo?
Coma.
La pura coma nada más. Igual aquí, ¿o no?
Sí.
Sí.
Ahí no iría coma, ¿o sí?
Ahí no iría coma.
Aquí en esto, generalmente estamos acostumbrados como en español que no le ponemos coma. En inglés, en ocasiones tenemos que ponerle coma. Estamos haciendo todo un listado. Hacer todo un listado, tenemos que poner coma. Aquí, ¿qué le ponemos?
Guión.
El guión. Lo que llaman el hyphen. Y este well known es una hyphenated word. O sea, una palabra que lleva forzosamente guión. Vamos a ver, no sea que nos lo marque otra vez como error. Sí, ese que parecía como cero, entonces era el punto. Muy bien. Ahí es en donde hay que darse cuenta también aquí, en una numeración en inglés, sí le tenemos que poner la coma. Acuérdense, en español no. El último elemento no se le pone coma. Se activó el audio, ya se activó el audio. Esa es otra de las diferencias en el uso de los signos de puntuación. ¿Sí? Bien, ahora entonces, ya lo último que les recuerdo son las actividades que ustedes van a realizar. Las actividades que ahorita van ustedes a realizar para esta semana. Déjenme compartirles. Ok, luego reviso los que aquí me está marcando que entregaron. Lo que es el entender los párrafos, leer información específica y de ahí luego participarán en el foro y cuáles son las estrategias que ustedes han aplicado al momento de leer. Eso es lo que estarían realizando para esta semana y parte de la que viene. Máximo el 8 se entrega. ¿Alguna duda, comentario, aclaración?
No, profe.
No, profe, ninguna duda.
Excelente, entonces pues es parte de lo que hoy estuvimos viendo, parte también de lo que ustedes van a estar aquí realizando y mientras voy pasando lista, Miriam, no sé si podría usted compartirnos en pantalla el comunicado que sacó oficial la dirección con respecto a lo de las clases presenciales.
El que mandé el grupo de WhatsApp.
Sí, sí, ese comunicado, por favor.
Profe,
Ajá, dígame.
en lo que comparte pantalla mi compañera tengo una duda. Por ejemplo, al realizar algún escrito, En español he visto que mencionan que en la primera línea del primer párrafo no se utiliza sangría, se utiliza en el segundo y en el resto del texto. ¿En inglés es lo mismo o en inglés sí se debe utilizar la sangría, aunque sea el primer párrafo?
Varía el tipo de texto, si es un texto coloquial o un texto académico. Generalmente en los textos académicos, ya que lleven ustedes lectura y redacción de textos académicos, en los formatos de la American Psychological Association van a ver que sí es parecido a lo de español en cuanto a que hay que utilizar una sangría a partir del segundo o tercer párrafo, pero eso también depende mucho del tipo de texto. Si estamos hablando de un texto académico, hay que seguir ciertas convenciones. En el caso de, ahora sí, un texto común que no corresponda a uno académico, dependiendo de las convenciones que le asignen. Ahora sí, como que no hay una regla escrita definitiva.
Gracias, profe.
Sí. Excelente. Ahora entonces, como ustedes pueden darse cuenta ahí en el comunicado, alguien que nos ayude a leerlo, por favor.